Hi, I'm the Stacey Harris, social media strategist and trainer, and I am here for the very lovely, wonderful weekly show that we do here called Hit the Mic TV Live. We will get started officially at 2 p.m. Pacific, which is about 10 minutes from now. I am going to be talking about the 5 social media tools I'm kind of obsessed with right now. I love discovering and playing with new tools and toys, but for me, these are kind of what I'm obsessed with right at the moment, because they are things that make my life just easy. and they make this whole show work. So we'll be talking about several things. I am really excited. Like I said, we'll get started right at 2, but I'm really excited that you're joining me. So do me a solid, hit the comments, let me know you're here, say hey, let me know where you're watching from, if this is the first time watching, if you watch up all the time. I want to hear from you. This is way more fun if it's a two-way conversation. So talk to me, baby. I'm really excited. And the cool thing is when you talk to me, I will share your comment here. It's fun, right? News of the world, it's my world at least. This will be the last Hit the Mic TV Live in this particular office. I'm leaving this office tomorrow. We're actually moving to a new office in a couple of weeks. That office will not be for a couple of weeks though, so I'll be live from my home office for the next couple of live shows. But this is the last time you'll see the weird blue stuff over here, right over there and that. There's actually a whole wall like painted over there, different colors. So it'll be gone soon. But I'm really excited. I've loved this office space, but I'm ready for something new. So it'll be exciting. Whoa, sorry about that. I want to hear from you, so say hey. I also wanted to, sometimes during the pre-show, what I like to do is kind of talk about some news, some things that's happened, some things that are happening. I can talk, I promise. So I wanted to talk about something that happened this week. Instagram released a new cool, feature that we're seeing, with Instagram stories. And let me actually, I don't have my phone plugged in, so let me pull up Instagram on desktop and I will show you guys what I'm talking about. But essentially they've added something called questions to our stories. And so this is actually going to give us an option to have our audience ask us questions, which is really kind of cool. Let me jump over and share this with you. So this is my Instagram profile, the Stacey Harris. We're going to click here so you can see the stories. We're going to scroll through. We're going to scroll through my stories to some questions. So this box down here is where I put in the question. It just says ask me anything. I actually did this for our mastermind call and backstage day as a demonstration. That's why I have a weird face. And then what's cool is you can actually answer those questions. So when you get an answer in Instagram, you'll see an option to click on it and then you hit share and share that. And what will happen is it will put that question on your screen. You can record a video, you could write text, you can do whatever you want. I actually answered it on video. I think that's a really cool way to answer them. But I did this in 2 shots. And so you can see it doesn't show who asked the question. It just shows that the question was asked, which I actually really like because we can protect the privacy of those who are asking the question, while still answering the question for our audience at large. This is going to be really impactful for those of you who are maybe answering more sensitive questions from your audience. So I'm really excited about this. If you've used it so far, let me know. One of the questions that you guys saw was how to get people to answer the questions. This is like 2 days old, so I'm still absolutely playing with that myself. What I'm finding the most impactful as far as getting a response though is keeping it something pretty low barrier to entry, but also keeping it something that's easy but not so much about me, if that makes sense. So I actually asked a question yesterday that was, what do you want to see on IGTV? I got nothing. Radio silence. I asked, ask me anything, as in, what do you want to know? And I did get a couple of responses. So opening it up like that has been really valuable. Asking about content-y things has been less impactful. So play with it, see how it works. I think it will take some time for people to get into it. I think polls will probably all be more popular. I'll be honest. I prefer them because I don't have to type in a question. I can just say yes or no. So there's an ease to that. But I do think that questions could be really cool from a marketing standpoint, from a connecting and having conversations with our audience standpoint. All right. How are you using IG questions on IG stories? Also, how are you guys using IGTV? It's been a little while now. We did the IGTV episode 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I'm still liking it. We're having a good time with it. I've definitely seen already where the excitement of views has dipped a little across my stuff as well as our client stuff. But what I'm still liking is that I'm seeing 100% views, as in people watching the whole video, a lot more frequently than I see on maybe YouTube or even here on Facebook. So that's cool. All right, so you guys want to get started? We're going to get started in just a couple of minutes. Again, I would love to hear from you. So say hey in the chat box, comment area, whatever it's called today, below. I'd love to hear from you. I will pull up my chat here so I can actually see those. What do you say? Does that sound good? All right, comments and reactions. Cool. Yeah, so just let me know that you're watching, say hey, and of course, where you're watching from. That's always my favorite question, is where are you watching from? I am super stoked. Let's get started. Okay, cool? So we're going to talk about, like I said, my favorite 5 social media tools. If you're just joining us, I'm the Stacey Harris, social media strategist and trainer, founder of Hit the Mic Backstage, an online training community for social media marketers. I am super stoked to bring you this stuff because this is seriously the most common question I get. Like, what management tool should I use? What design tool should I use? And here's the deal, guys. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't. What matters most is that you're going to be using whatever tools you're using consistently. So use the tools that you're actually going to use. That may mean using different tools than what I use today. That may mean that you love all of these tools too and they're your favorite, and that's awesome. It means you have wonderful taste. Whatever tool you're going to use consistently, to show up consistently, to provide value consistently, that's where you're going to see a return on your time investment, a return on your financial investment of paying for some of these tools. I'm going to show you mostly tools that are premium tools. I have 2 free tools. I have a couple of free tools and a couple of premium tools. I'm trying to think of trying to do the math now. A couple of free tools and a couple of paid tools. So all of them though, awesome. So I'm excited. Let's get started. Tool number 1, we're going to start with the design stuff. And tool number 1 is probably one that you've heard of. I'm going to be honest. It's not, I will be surprised if you have not heard of this tool. Let me jump over and share my screen here. There we go. Canva. Yeah, this is genuinely, I am obsessed with this tool because it makes it really, really simple for us to create graphics. What I want to do though is share this with a ginormous caveat, which is you can't just use the default template. Canva is now too popular of a tool for you to choose the third one down in the pre-formatted options and go, okay, and just add your image and change the text and leave. They have to be a little more customized. What's amazing is there are now some really, really cool designers who can help you create templates. Yeah. Seriously. In fact, what we did in the templates, the stuff you see on my Instagram, let me pull this up really quick. The stuff you see on my Instagram, these are Canva templates. They were actually, a designer created them for me, and we just go in and customize them so that they can go up on social. So I have the consistency that I want to have. We're actually going to be changing this up, I think, but, they're Canva templates. They're super, super simple. I'll be honest with you. These are so simple that my 9-year-old son is actually who handles the creation of our Instagram graphics. Seriously. I do put together the content, like what I want him to say, and then he produces them and schedules them for me in the summer. That's kind of his summer job. So it's that simple to use. But what's cool is I'm not boxed into their pre-formatted templates because I took that extra step of having a designer create them. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. I'm happy to share my recommendation with you. But a lot of designers do it. So you don't have to have a designer create templates and then, great, now I need to know how to use Photoshop to adjust those templates. No, you can have them created for Canva. And then you have all the ease and simplicity of Canva with something that is customized for you and doesn't look like, again, every other template. Canva does have a premium and a free level. I'll go back here. I think we have pricing in here somewhere. There we go, pricing. I don't know what the pricing is these days, to be honest with you. Canva, free forever. This is absolutely a fine level to use. I use Canva for work, and we do the annual option. But what I love most is this right here, being able to magically resize images. This is really great, especially once you have a designer create things for you, because you can take those designs and just adjust them to whatever you need, and you have everything you need. Also, if you need stock photos, it's going to come with a ton more photos. And then the other thing I really love is the design stuff, the folders. We're able to actually categorize our client docs a lot more easily. And then this uploading custom fonts for your brand. So my fonts that I showed you on the graphics are there because I have my business assets, my logo, my fonts, my color codes all loaded into Canva so that I don't have to worry about how to create those things. I don't have to worry about looking them up and finding them and saving them and finding a font that's close enough to my font that it'll be consistent-ish. I'm able to store all of that stuff. So there is definitely some real benefit to having Canva for work, but if to get started you need something free, it's an absolutely fantastic tool. And again, if you pay yearly, you save. Cool? All right, so that's my first design tool. I'm actually going to show you my second. We're going to move the order here. This is my second design tool. This is actually a video tool. It's called Headliner. I actually just found out about this tool the other day, and I am obsessed with it already because I'm able to create video for social, specifically Instagram, really easily. So I'm going to show you here. All the way down here, a size for every platform. Yes, Instagram stories, also IGTV, right here. I'm really excited to be playing with this. We're actually going to play with creating some little mini videos from the podcast and testing them on IGTV. We're testing out how to use these to create Instagram stories for us and our clients, to sort of space in. Also, if you're running story ads, here's how you can create a video story ad. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm really enjoying the tool. It's 100% free, unlimited images. You've got text animation, waveform. So if you're doing podcast promo, this is a really popular way to create those graphics. 1080 export, audio clipping, unlimited videos, transcription, customer support. And again, no watermark, no trial. It's just free. I can't imagine that it's going to stay that way forever. Canva was free for a really long time too, and then they added a premium option. I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a video option, check this out, because again, it's going to be a really great way to start getting that video content leveraged without having to invest in some of these other video options. I also found it really simple to use. Let's see. Hi, Sherry. I'm so glad this is helpful. For me, I'm really excited about the ability to create story videos and edit and create an up level, sort of give some polish to IGTV stuff with this Headliner tool. So let me show you again. And don't worry, guys, after I'm done, I will put all of these with links and tags and everything in the description. I just want to go back. There we go. I wanted to show you these beforehand, although we're kind of spoiling them up at the top here, but nonetheless, again, I'm going to let you guys kind of watch this video for a second. There's no sound to it, but it'll kind of give you an idea of of the tool. Again, they're running it super fast to give you an idea of what's going on there. But you can see it's all really intuitive. It's not something that's going to be incredibly difficult for you to kind of put together, especially if you already have video content and you already have these pieces. It's going to allow you to really up-level a video. And for me, this right here on a free tool is amazing. So, Headliner, check it out. The most popular question I get, the most requested tool people want to know about, is my scheduling tool. And I use eClincher. I really, really love eClincher. I'm actually going to pull up the features pages here because I want you to we're going to walk through this. Now, I want to say, before we dig into this, let me say this. Again, let me reiterate that the best tool to use is the one you will use. There is a reason there are 487 bazillion, seriously, bazillion social media tools. It's because each of us are going to have our own idiosyncrasies and our own preferences and our own, I want this and not that. All of that is the same thing. But you know what I'm saying? We all have our things that need to be there or need to not be there for us to be comfortable with a tool. I love this tool. You may love another tool. That doesn't make your tool bad. It just means we have different opinions. That's okay. So again, whatever tool you'll use, that's the one that's the best for you. Whew. Let me get back to eClincher now. So I really love eClincher because I can do a ton of things. The most important being publishing and scheduling to everywhere, including Instagram. And yes, if you have a business account with eClincher, if you have a business account on Instagram, you can really schedule with eClincher, meaning it gets pushed from eClincher to your profile, not a reminder on your phone and you have to push it yourself. If you have a business account. If you do not have a business account with Instagram, you're not going to be able to do that push scheduling thing with any tool. Okay? It's how they've adjusted the API. So this, come back. This is what I love, love, love. So we use this actually for Twitter and LinkedIn. We have auto post queues, meaning we've created a ton of content and we have all listed out and they get shared one by one by one by one. And when they're done, they get shaken up and they start again. This is how I'm able to be really, really consistent and drive a really good amount of traffic from Twitter and LinkedIn without scheduling content there every week. Now, we do add to this all the time. New podcast interviews that I do, new podcast episodes I do for my own show. This show, we add in what I call OPC, other people's content, so our curated content. So I am still scheduling stuff on a regular basis, but I have to come up with a lot less. Our team has to create a lot less content each week because we're utilizing this library of content we've already created. We do also regularly go through there and kind of clean that up. It's actually something that's on the calendar for this month. We've got to do some vacuuming and sweeping and little summertime cleaning of those queues, but they allow us again to have this library of content that goes out over and over again. Again, you can publish it once or you can recycle it. I am obsessed with this. If you're familiar at all with Meet Edgar, this is exactly what Meet Edgar does, is that recycled content queue. The other thing I love, and I'm skipping past some of these features here, but I want to highlight what I like best. It's my show. Is the social media inbox. So literally all of the comments I get on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or Twitter or Pinterest or wherever come into one inbox. So when I go in to engage, I go one place. I don't hop around on this thing until I find whatever it is that I meant to engage with. I go one place and I engage. Now, I then do hop around to these places so I can engage with other people's stuff, and I have time on my calendar to do that. But when I'm responding to the comments left for me, I'm doing that by going to just this one place. I'm doing that by going to eClincher, going to my social inbox, responding to direct messages, responding to @replies, responding to questions, responding to comments, and I'm engaging in one place. I don't have to go find them. They show up there. That is awesome. The only other tool that I have found that does it really, really well is Sprout Social. And Sprout Social, I think, starts at double what I pay for eClincher every month. So there's that. And for me, I would hands down pay for Sprout Social. It's another tool I love a lot. Except it doesn't have the recycled cues, and I really, really like that feature for sharing the 409 episodes of the podcast that we've done, the 100-ish episodes we did of the pre-recorded version of this show, Hit the Mic TV, and now I think we're on episode 6 or 7 of Hit the Mic TV Live. I want to keep sharing this content because it continues to be valuable. That's easiest with the recycled content we're able to do. So, eClincher, my number 3 tool, and my favorite social media scheduling tool. If you're looking for something, check it out. It does have a free trial. I think it's 14 days. Let's look here. I knew you were just going to tell me on the button that said free trial. Start free trial. How long is it? No credit card is required. I think it's 14 days. It might be 30 days, but I'm pretty sure it's 14 days. So check it out. It's a great tool. Another tool I really love that does give you a scheduling option is Iconosquare. However, the way I use Iconosquare is actually really more as an analytics tool. I absolutely love being able to see the completion rates on my stories, the hashtags that are getting the best traffic for me, the optimal times to post, where my follower growth kind of has been. I love this tool for that. This is a premium tool. It looks like there are some free tools. The Instagram audit's really kind of helpful. It's a great baseline kind of tool to check out. But ongoing basis, there is a free trial. I think it's 7 days. But I love this tool. We use it for my stuff. Our clients all have access to it through our tool. Or we have access to we monitor our clients' accounts through this tool. It allows us to know what's happening at any point in time with our Instagram, where our audience is, who they're made up of, the impressions, our reach. I love this. When are they online? When am I putting? Stop looking on Pinterest at that best post time and look at your data. Look at your audience. Look at your content so that you're posting at your best time, not the best time that now everybody else who has seen that on Pinterest is also posting at, because the only reason the person created was because it gets searched a lot. That's it. So I'll get off my soapbox now. I absolutely love this tool. It's not super inexpensive. I believe we pay $20 or $30-ish a month. I don't remember. Number of social profiles. I think we have 5 in there right now. We're on annual. So it's $59 billed annually. So I don't know what that is a year. I'm not going to do the math, I'll be honest, but it's about $80 a month. For advanced, we actually have this pro level, which is 5 social profiles, unlimited number of followers and fans, and 2 team members. That's worked for us. But they do also have this advanced level, which maybe we'll check out. I like the tags and mentions feed. I might actually check that out. Anyways, check that out. Again, it's not a super inexpensive tool. If you're looking at one profile, $39 a month or $79 a month. If you go to annual, again, you save a little coin. So check it out. Again, I highly, highly, highly recommend this tool. Again, I cannot express this enough. When you're making marketing decisions, when you're making choices about what you're going to do, what you're going to let go of, where you're going to focus your time, I want you to be using your data. I want you to be using the information your audience is already giving you. That's going to be the most impactful for your brand. That's where you're going to see results, is when you're paying attention to what information you already have. Okay? Again, I'll put the soapbox away. but really. All right, our grand finale tool is actually a tool I'm using right now, and I get asked this all the time, is how I do some of the stuff I'm doing with this show, including, and I'm going to kind of jump around here so I can show you some different things. We have this that I didn't use today, but I usually use. We have the countdown timer. This is, seriously, this is just Ecamm. This is what I use. This gold piece is actually a stock graphic. I use Adobe Stock for my stock photos, because we have Adobe Creative Cloud. That's just what that is, and I just laid it back, and then there is a timer option in Ecamm that creates the numbers. I'm trying to point in a way that's not ridiculous. The numbers, and that allows us to have that countdown at the beginning of the show that I didn't do today. I love that you asked this question right now. Elise, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm actually talking about this right now. All right. Love this. Yes, now you see it. All right, so I'm going to go back to, and I'm able to, and I'm just short keying with my keyboard here. I'm just going full on behind the scenes for you. I'm just short keying to different, they're called scenes. So like I have a scene that has our timer. This is our pre-show scene. This is my Just Stacey scene. It just has this logo. Again, that's just a graphic overlay through Ecamm. And then we have our screen share. I'm able to be down here, and there's a circle, or I think a square. I think there's another shape too, but I like the circle. I'm able to still have the logo over there, and I'm able to share my screen with you. You're also not seeing all of the other things on my screen. It's just showing you the item I have selected on my screen. So I have some options. I also have a guest option that I don't think I actually have loaded up right now. Here we go. So this is me and a guest. So you're actually just seeing a Skype screen because obviously we don't have a guest right now. So it's actually pulled in through Skype though. So this is the same guys that do Ecamm call recorder. And then I would just hop on when we've done guests on shows, which we did a few weeks ago, like a run of them, I think last month. I just pull them in on Skype and they're right next to me. And I just choose both video sources and now we have us. And what's cool is I can still include my logo. I could put a logo under their screen as well. And you guys would have sort of a really well-branded experience with both of us of equal sizing, which can sometimes be glitchy with some of the other live tools. And again, I'm just using short codes to get to where I want to go. So just sort of cycling through again the pre-show, just me and a screen share. And so it's Ecamm. Here's the one caveat for everyone who's fallen in love with Ecamm. It's only for Mac. So if you have a PC, this isn't going to work. There are a lot of other options with PC. I have a Mac. So I used OBS for a while, which is also for PCs, and I liked that. It's just a little less intuitive, a little more difficult to use, in my opinion, than Ecamm is. So I love, love, love this. And again, the reason I wanted to sort of finale with this one and finish with this one was because I get asked this every single week, because it gives a really clean experience. But from a user perspective, it's also really easy to use. And that matters. You can also share video clips and things like that. They're improving this tool all the time. They actually are, I think they just rolled out the beta that's going to have video lower thirds, which I totally want to get one and like play with it. I haven't yet, but I might, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, and I can, again, pull your comments up on screen really simply. I could brand the color, so you notice that I'm not going to point to things anymore. The comment that's over here is my brand color, is that pink. It's because I'm able to, again, custom code all of that, or customize all of those things. All right, so those are my 5 favorite tools. Again, we've got Canva, we've got Headliner, we've got eClincher, we've got Iconosquare, and we have Ecamm. After I wrap this show up, I will put all of them in the description above. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you want to make sure you never, ever, ever miss an episode of this show with us, be sure to type in show, SHOW, in the comments. Betty, our Facebook bot, will help you make sure you get reminders every Thursday that we're live, and you should come hang out with me. We go live every Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific. If you want to take your marketing a step further, be sure to join us inside Hit the Mic Backstage. You can sign up right now at hitthemicbackstage.com for a $1 7-day trial. You get complete access for 7 days. We hide nothing. So you can grab your access today and check it out for just $1. Anything else? I don't think so. Very cool. Maria, thanks for joining us. Elise, thanks for joining us. Sherry, thanks for joining us. I hope to see you here again next week. Again, I will leave links to everything in the box above or next to or wherever it is on the device in which you are watching this. I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.